What's up everybody, this is Jack from Crypto49er bringing you my knowledge in cryptocurrency. So before I begin today's video, I just want to give a shout out to you guys and thank all of you guys for hitting the like button on my videos, and for those of you that are new, for clicking on the subscribe button. So today I want to talk about, will Bitcoin hit new lows in 2018? But before I do that, just want to remind you guys that I do give away $5 in Litecoin or $10 if you use Cryptobridge every Friday, based on the question that I asked yesterday. And the question was, which website lets you stack 10 coins or more in a single chart to compare their annual performance? So remember, in order to participate in this giveaway, you have to post your answer as a reply to my Instagram post on Wednesday for Wednesday's video. Good luck, and we'll see who wins on Friday. So back to today's topic. Will Bitcoin hit new lows in 2018? So Bitcoin hit its lowest price in 2018 of $6,651 on February 5th. It recovered slightly on that day and closed at $6,946.60. So that was the lowest. We were at $6,600. That was the lowest for 2018. Do I think it can go lower? Let's look at the chart right now. We recovered quite a bit from those lows, and we bounced all the way up to 11,000. We came back down a bit, and we almost hit 12,000 before we crashed back down. So 12,000 was the threshold that we just couldn't cross. So let's do some fundamental analysis of cryptocurrencies in 2018 so far. So in early January, we had that Korea FUD, which turned into regulation because we found out that they're not banning cryptocurrency completely in South Korea, but just that they want to tamp down the wild speculation of cryptocurrency, and they want to regulate it as much as possible but as fairly as possible. So that situation has at least kind of worked itself out. But now we have the SEC sending out letters to every single ICO in the United States. I'm not sure if they are sent out to the ICOs outside the United States. I guess they wouldn't, just because it's not part of their jurisdiction. But that is just another form of regulation. So I see it like this. It's going to take months, if not years, before we actually have some sort of regulation in place, at least for ICOs. So really, we're just in a mess in 2018. And finally, Google banning cryptocurrency ads, following what Facebook did several months ago, and then following what Reddit was the first one to do it back in 2016. I definitely agree that I don't have to see those scammy lending coin ads anymore. That's a great thing. But at the same time, all those ICOs that put out ads now can no longer put out ads. This doesn't go into effect until June. I'm sure they're ready at this point. If you are a ICO and you want to buy new ads from Google, they're not going to be accepting it. So even though they still say that this doesn't take effect until June, that's just probably the stuff that they have in the pipeline already. So those are to be worked out. So those are the ones that they're not banning, because those are the ones that are approved already. This is pretty much what Google is doing to give themselves some leeway, so they don't have to refund the money that they have taken for the ads that they have already in the pipeline. That's pretty much it. That's my guess and my understanding of it. So pretty much this really screws up the ICO market, and the ICO market, I have to say, that's where a lot of the money is going into cryptocurrency these days. So unless we have some good news, I really don't see Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies overall going back up to its previous highs. So let's take a look at some of the things that people were looking forward to in 2018 at the end of 2017. And these were the few things. Number one is Amazon accepting cryptocurrencies. That relates to those ads that we've been seeing. I mean, I've seen a lot of those ads from James Altucher. He is probably the one and only person that was really hammering in the fact that, oh, Amazon's going to be accepting cryptocurrency. Amazon's going to be accepting cryptocurrency. Watch out for Amazon announcing it in their quarterlies in February. Did it happen? No. Will it happen at this point? Probably not in 2017. Who knows? And these other things, Coinbase adding other cryptocurrencies like Ripple. My first heard was a rumor of 0x. Other people heard like Monero and Dash and Stratus. So, but at this point in time, Coinbase is not adding any new cryptocurrencies. So that's not gonna bring in any new liquidity. One of the reasons why people really wanted Ripple to be on Coinbase, I mean, it'll definitely pump up the price of Ripple, obviously. But the other side of it is because Ripple is still so cheap compared to all the cryptocurrencies that's currently tradable on Coinbase right now. And it still comes back down to the fact that people that are new to cryptocurrency don't understand that you could buy a fraction of a coin compared to stocks and bonds and things like that. So the third thing is institutional investors will bring their money into Bitcoin. Other than the CME and the CBOE, those two that opened Bitcoin futures in the end of 2017, nothing new has happened. I did a search on the keyword institutional on CoinDesk, and I didn't really pop any news since pretty much last year that we're talking about institutional money coming in. There's only one article about institutional investors looking into putting their money into Ethereum, but that's it. It's not much. That really didn't affect the price of Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum went down even after the announcement of this potential news, because this is just them looking into it. It wasn't really like a set timeline on when they're actually going to have that product out. And that's the reason why Ethereum didn't go up. And that just comes back down to the fact that institutional investors are not bringing their money into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies so far in 2018. So going back to the chart here, you can see that I drew this trend line, and I'm going to just blow up this chart right here. So I drew this trend line to show you how that Bitcoin is just falling down from its all-time high around like 19,550 to all the way down to 6,000 and change on that day. Every time the bulls try to push up from its all-time highs like this, they get rejected. And then they push up again and they get rejected again hard. And you can see the pattern over here. Just keep on getting rejected over and over again. The bulls just getting weaker and weaker. And you can see that too in terms of volume, because right now you can see like a 30k volume in here, and it's like only on the sell days. The sell days you see extremely high volume, like 178,000 was traded on Bitfinex. On the positive days, when they have 30,000, 28,000, you know what those volumes are like? Those volumes are like around here when we were having those volumes, 28k. Those are the volumes at like 5,000. That's what the volume level we have. And this is pretty much a guess, but this is what I'm thinking will happen. If Bitcoin fails to break 10,000 by the end of March, Bitcoin will find new lows in the 5,000 range. And this is how I see it. If we recover at this point from our 8,000s and go back up, we have to break above this trend line. If we break past 10,000, then we don't have to worry about the 5,000 lows. But what I see is most likely what happen is we can fall to around like 8,000, and then we will try to push back up by the end of March. And if we don't get past 10,000 this time, we're looking at the previous resistance level of around 5,000, which is all around here. You see this? Where for the whole month of October, we were hanging around about 5,000. Once the bulls gets rejected again, that's where we're going to. That's pretty much the prediction right now. It's sad to say. So you guys may say, oh, hey, don't you have a swing position in ADA? And I do. I do have a swing position in ADA. So ADA right now is still continued oversold. I bought it around 2,300 Satoshis. Right now it's down to 2,178 Satoshis. I lost about like 10% right now. So my prediction is when Bitcoin goes up, hitting around that 10,000 mark, that's when I exit out of ADA, because hopefully at that point Cardano will actually go back up to around here in terms of RSI level, and it'll hit about like, let's say 3,000 Satoshis. If it hits about 3,000 Satoshis, I'll sell it around that point, exit out my position there. At that point, I'm not only exiting out of Cardano, I also have to exit out of Bitcoin as well. That is the game plan. So anyway guys, that's my video for today. I know it's a little bit of a depressing or melodramatic video, but that's just my opinion right now. Not financial advice to any of you guys. But to me, it really pushes me to want to learn more about shorting. Obviously, it's really dangerous. If I'm even touching that, it'll be very, very small amounts. Just probably like $100 to $200, and figuring out how that even works. That's my video for today. If it isn't crypto, it isn't worth mining, it isn't worth speculating. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.